All right, everybody, welcome back to another Mr. Kid tutorial. Today, I'm going to show you how to create a Google site, and you can use it as a portfolio to showcase your work that you've done. All right, so no Photopia this week. This is just learning how to use a Google site. All right, so let's get started here. All right, so if you're already logged into Google, you can just go to Google, right? And then come over here to your little waffle here and then go to sites. If you don't have sites, you can scroll down, and if you still don't see it, you can go click on more, or you could just Google Sites. I'm gonna click on this. All right, and then what you're going to be making is a student portfolio because you are a student and this is a portfolio, right? So I'm going to click on that right up here in the template gallery. And it's going to load. All right, so first thing, put your name in here where it says name. So this is Mr. K's learning journey. You don't, I want your name here for sure. You don't need learning journey. And by don't need, I mean, if you want to change it, you can. Portfolio, but it shouldn't just say your name, right? And then this isn't you in the background. So you should change this image to you, right? So I click over here where I don't get the text, I don't get that, and just get right here. And then I go to choose or change image and select image. And then I will go to Google Drive and then just pick an image, find an image of myself. Now it's going to look different. It's going to cut off, you know what, here, I'll do it just to show you. It is going to cut part of you off depending on the size and the shape of the photo. And that's realistically, it's not good, but there's not much you can do. If you want to, you can go into Photopia and edit the image so that it fits better, but you can see here, like, you know, it cuts off at my eyes, right? So another thing I can do here is I can change the header type, okay? Or my computer can freeze. All right, here we go. Change the header type. You can do banner. Do not do title only because that's not gonna have a picture. You can choose large banner or you can choose cover. Now cover, you can see more of my face, so that's what I'm gonna choose. But I could take this into Photopia and just take the top half of it, so I just have my face. That would work better. All right. Down here, write a little bit about yourself. And then down here, 3 things about you. You could do achievements, strengths, goals. You could do after-school activities, sports, and gaming. You know, what you like to do after school. You know, like anything that you want to do down here. You can just click in here, change the text there, and then talk about it. You will also have to change the picture. So click on it. If you click on it once, it'll select the whole section. Click on it another time. Now I can come over here, replace image, select image, and then go to your drive, right? Do the same thing for all 3 of these, okay? When you have that done, now it's time to make a page about the class. So you look at pages here, okay? And then you can come here to classes. If I click on classes, it'll take me to the classes page, right? And so it'll say school year, right? And so this is 2020 to 2021, right? And then if I scroll down, and again, this isn't a picture of you, so let's try to do some kind of maybe project or assignment in here, change this picture too. Okay. And then down here, it talks about a little bit information about you. Pull that in. All right. And then you can see here classes, math, art. If I hit this down arrow over here at classes, I have a math and an art class, right? So you could keep those there, right? You can talk about your math class. You can make this a big portfolio for the entire school year. Or if you want, you could delete them, right? Maybe you don't have a math class. Maybe you don't have an art class, right? You need at least one class, in my opinion, right? So I'm going to come here. I click on the 3 dots, right? And then I go to add subpage, right? And then you need whatever this class is, maybe it's digital photography, maybe it's graphic arts, right? Either one, go ahead and pick it, right? Type that in, and you can see now it makes a new subpage with that title. Again, you're going to have to change this picture like you did before, right? But there's nothing here, okay? There's nothing here. So what you have to do, you have to come up here to insert and then text box. It creates this text box. I don't want it to go all the way across. I want it to be halfway across, right? And I'm going to make a title, okay? And this is going to be generalization. And then I hit enter on my keyboard, and now I type in a little bit about what this project was. In the generalization assignment, I took a photo, or it's actually a painting of, I took a painting of a historic general, and using Photopia.com, I put my face on it, right? Something like that, right? Don't copy this exactly, use your own words, but this is a good, just brief summary of what the assignment is. Okay, now that that's there, I can come here to insert image, select, and I would go to my drive, Google Drive, my drive, and then look for that assignment, right? That's not crazy, right? I don't have an assignment done, so I'm just going to pick, one of the things that we used. Now, something about this, you can see here there's a faint dotted line. That means that these are different sections. I don't want the picture to be a different section from the summary, right? So you need to click, hold, and drag it into the same section, all right? The other thing is I don't like white background for sections. So what you should do is when you have a section, go to emphasis 1 for the first one. All right, so there's that. Now I'm going to go make another text box. I'm going to talk about postcard. I'm going to make it this half this time. In the postcard assignment, I'm just going to leave it at that, right? Then I'm going to insert an image. Ooh, I did not want to hit upload. Now I have to wait for that box to come up and then X out of it. Please, all right, there we go. All right, insert image, select, drive, and then find that image. Now, realistically, it would be nice to have everything in one folder for the website, but because we've been doing these assignments all year, they're going to kind of be all over the place. I really hope that you might want to organize your drive first, right? And put everything in a folder for this class. All right, so now that it's in here, you can see because of that dashed line that it is in a different section. So I'm going to click and drag and move it up, right? This one I'm going to call emphasis 2, right? So now you can see they look different, right? So I can see the different sections. I put the text on the right here, where in the first one's on the left, so that can also distinguish the different sections, right? There's a bunch of different ways you can do this. This is probably the most basic way that you can do this assignment, right? Another thing you could do here, if I go to pages, I can click on digital photography and graphic arts, and I can actually make a subpage of that, right? And maybe I want this one to be called generalization, right? So now, instead of having this picture here, I just have the text, but I highlight the title, and then if I click this link over here, I can link it to that page, right? So now if I go to preview, all right, I'm previewing this page, I click generalization, and boom, it takes me to that page where maybe I put the picture in from there, right? Put the picture in here, and then I can make it bigger too. All right, so watch this. It's going to be a lot bigger. right? So there it is, right? So it's a bigger, example of the assignment, right? And you can do that too over here on your classes page. Now that I have a digital photography and graphic arts page, what I can do is highlight that and link it to that page. Now, when I preview this page, I can actually click on here and that'll take me to the page, right? Notice you also have a navigation bar over here on the left. And another thing you can do then when you're done, just come here to the activities page and then write in a few activities that you are involved in. Even if it's like, I come home and I watch my little brother or little sister, something like that. For the class page, I want every assignment that we have done so far, right? And I know that's a lot, right? You can, in digital photography, the alphabet photography, you can make that its own subpage and then just go through the alphabet that we did and post the pictures. I know we have a lot of assignments. You're going to have a lot of time to do this project. So take your time, make it look nice. But this is something that is a very large project that we are doing, and you cannot afford to get behind, right? Because it is a lot, right? You need to put every single assignment that we've done this year in this website, right? And then lastly, when you are all done, you're going to come up here to share with others and then type in my email. If you just type in MK, I'll come up. I'm not coming up now because it's myself, right? So just share it with me. You don't necessarily need to publish it. You could if you wanted to. If you publish it, that means it goes live, right, online. So you do not necessarily have to hit the publish button. Just hit share and share it with me, right? Have fun with this assignment. You're making a website for yourself. Have fun with it. Make it look good. Make it look cool, exciting. And remember, you need to make sure you put all of the assignments for our class in it. All right. And as always, I will be here to answer questions or if you need help. So feel free to ask me for that.